So he said the baby is supposed to be with Jesus. Guys, this one, I was like, no, he did not. But we know for a fact that there are many men out there, truly, that think like this. But wait till you guys hear this part of how he came about that he said that the baby is supposed to be with Jesus. So, Elise, thank you for 200 stars. I appreciate you, darling. So this one, the guy gave the woman $500, right? When she told him she was pregnant, he gave her $500 to have an abortion. She took the money. Now hear that part. She took the money, but she did not, I repeat, she did not have an abortion. That's number one. Now she has the baby, and she is going and approaching this man when he's hanging out with friends. He's with his friends hanging out. She approached him, and not only did she come by herself, she brought a guy with her. I don't know if that was her brother or cousin or whatever. Her and the man approached the guy and started arguing him that the baby is here, his son is here, and he needs to start taking care of his son. And the man is like, wait. So what? What baby you talking about? The baby is supposed to be with Jesus. How is it that you coming and telling me that I got a baby that I need to be taken care of? She ain't giving no explanation, nothing. She just said, no, you're supposed to be taking care of your son. You're supposed to be doing this and doing that. And the other guy is screaming at him as well. And the man said, okay, but I give you $500 to have an abortion when you told me you were pregnant. You didn't have an abortion? Like, now the man is lost. What the heck is going on? But she's confronting him that he needs to take care of this baby because the baby is here. And the man is thinking that the baby was long gone. So the question here today is, was she wrong? Does he need to take care of the baby at this point now? I mean, every man should take care of their child, right? But the question is, right, like he said, he thought the baby's supposed to be with Jesus. What are you talking about? So for me, I am going with that man, meaning she would now have to go and do DNA tests, obviously, right? Because now the man is going to be wanting to know, well, if I give this woman $500 to have an abortion, what is the problem? Therese K, thank you so much for 100 stars. I appreciate you. What is the problem here? Why do I have to take care of a baby all of a sudden? So I want to hear from you guys. Drop your comments in the comment section in there. Was she wrong for taking the man $500 and not getting an abortion? And does that man need to take care of this child when he doesn't even know truly yet if the child is his? Because that's all she's telling him, that he needs to take care of his baby. She didn't say, no, I didn't have no abortion or nothing. He said, but I gave you $500. I don't understand it. But all she keeps saying is, no, your son is here. You need to take care of him. So let's hear for the audience here, my people. And yes, I will tell you my own opinion as well. But Elise said, I think the law should change. When a man tell you he don't want the child and you go ahead, if a woman wants the child, then she should mind it. She should take care of it, Elise is saying, because the man already told her he didn't want it. The man gave her $500 and she took it. She took the money. If she knew that she wanted to keep that child, she should have never taken that man money. She should have said, no, I am not. I repeat, I am not having no abortion. Keep your money. That's what she should have said. And say, I'll take care of it myself. Keep your money. But she took the man $500. So let's hear from others. Miss Thickness Queen said, it's her body and her choice, but he refused to be a father. So I guess she needs to take care of the child. And yes, it's her body and her choice. But what did she take the man money for? Why did she take the $500 for? She should have not taken the man $500. Honestly, that's the first mistake she made there. She should have been upfront with the man and said, I'm not going to have no abortion. If you don't want the baby, that's okay. I'm going to handle it myself. I don't want your money. Don't take the man money and then making him believe that you went and get an abortion. But then when the baby comes, you're confronting the man and arguing in front of his friends. That's how she did it. So let's read some more comments here. So Carlin Cox say yes, he must take care of that baby. All right, so Carolyn Cox said he must take care of the baby. But the first thing, before he even take care of any baby, if I was in his shoes, right, she would have to go and do a DNA first of all, right? Because I gave you $500 allegedly to have an abortion. But apparently it seemed like you took my $500 and went shopping or did whatever you wanted to do with that $500 and did not follow through with what I gave you the money to go and take care of. So that was the first number one mistake she make, is taking the man money. So let's go now. Tracy White said, Maurice Shaw, they need to go on the Maurice Shaw. Tracy White said, Jesus. That's a good one. But Elizabeth is saying, I have been watching paternity court and DNA should be mandatory in America because some men are put in jail for child support. And that is true too, right? That is true. DNA, yes, definitely. Because they need to know if he is the father, are you the father or not? Or when you gave her the $500, did she go and get an abortion? But then maybe 1 month, 2 months later, did she get pregnant for somebody else? He doesn't know. You know, he doesn't know. That's why the man said, what baby are you talking about? The baby's supposed to be with Jesus. And I was like, Lord have mercy. Linda Muhammad said, good morning, sweet peach. I agree with you. Yes, we're in court today. Come on, my people. So Miss Thickness Queen said, exactly. Why take his money? Exactly. That's the worst thing she did right there. Because that man could get really upset and say, what do you do with my money? What the hell you do with my money? My $500 I gave you, what did you do with it? You know? So Vanessa Lewis is saying she was wrong for taking the money. She should have been upfront with the man and let him know she wanted to keep the child. Exactly. And even if he says, well, I'm not going to take care of it, or I don't want no children yet, she could have said, that's fine. No problem. I'll take care of the child myself because I want to keep this baby because I'm not going to put my body through that. Right? Her choice. Absolutely. But she went about it the wrong way. So let's read some more here. Deborah Nelson is saying she should have given the money back, letting the man know she was going to keep the baby. She was wrong for going to the guy asking for support when he told her he didn't want the child. She should take care of the child herself. Honest to God, I do agree as well. I am sure that man is not just going to fall and say, oh, no problem, I'll take care of the child. But how do you know that the child is yours? So that's why the DNA is needed, first of all, right? DNA is needed to find out, is this really my child? And then the man got to make the decision from there. But I'm sure he's going to be very upset. Supposing that man already got another girlfriend. Supposing he's even already married. And she doesn't even know the man's life, right? All she knows is that she approached the man when he's hanging out with two of his friends. But Carlin Cox said, take the money and buy stuff for the baby. But we don't know. One moment, guys. Yes. Oh, you could have texted me that. I'll send it now. Sorry, guys. So, let me send this thing to Mark, guys. One moment. Sorry about that. Come on. Okay. All right, so, okay, Carolyn Cox, let's talk about that, right? She said take the money and buy stuff for the baby, but think about it. It's probably been 9 months, maybe more than 9 months when he gave her that money. Because it seemed like he probably gave her the money in the beginning when she was pregnant, when she told him, and apparently he would have had to say, I don't want the child. I'm going to give you money, you got to go get rid of it. He would have had to tell her that. For her to even take the man money, right? That was a conversation. So at this point, do you really think that she still got that $500? No. That was probably 9 months or maybe 12 months. Only God know how old the baby is now. Caroline Bell, thank you so much. Good morning, Sweet Peach and Peaches. Looking nice as usual. Loving you here. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, darling. I see you in there, Raphael. Thank you. I did. Thank you. Great day to you as well. So Tracy White said he just paid a sweet price for some good. That was not even enough, Tracy White. $500. You know how much she went through for 9 months with that baby if she carried the baby to term. So that was not a good price, okay? For all the heartache and headache she went through, aches and pain, vomiting. But that's a good one. He paid dearly, $500, and she was like, I ain't going to get rid of nothing. I'm going to bring this child, and then I'm going to tell you about it after the fact. But again, she was wrong for taking the man money. Good morning, Priscilla. Thank you so much for 300 stars. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all. She was wrong for taking the man $500. If she had plans to keep the baby, she could have said, well, you know what? They said it's going to be $500. Then I need rest after. I need this, I need that. She could have put a higher price on that, but all depends on what kind of man it is. Anyways, he probably would have do his own research to find out how much that costs. You know what I mean? So apparently, when he had her go and get rid of that baby, it seems like they weren't together no more after that. And that's how he didn't know that she was still pregnant and carrying that baby. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. What if she took his $500, got an abortion, but then went with another man and got pregnant a month or two later? Nobody knows but Jesus, right? So DNA is needed if he decides that he's even interested to know if the baby is his or if he want to do anything to help. They just were arguing in a parking lot, my people. He was on the sidewalk standing up with his guys. There were two of them, and she and this other guy that she brought with her were in the parking lot carrying on, you know how they do it. And you take care of your child, take care of your child. And he said, what about the $500 I gave you? The baby's supposed to be with Jesus. And all she said, the baby's here. You got to take care. That's all she kept saying. Nothing about what she did with the $500 or whatever. But listen, I think it's every mother's scare when your son sleeps around. I keep warning my sons, until you get married, I told them I will take them to my Catholic priest and they would get married. That alone scares them. But the thing about it is that, do we know if those two were sleeping around? Maybe they were boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I mean? Sometimes things like that happen. They're dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, unplanned pregnancy, but then she got pregnant because like Tracy said, you know, he was getting the you know what I mean? And he figured, oh, this okay, this time I'm gonna pull out, or maybe something broke, who knows? But they were probably dating, and when that happened, maybe when he said he don't want the baby or whatever, maybe it caused them to, you know, go apart because she was probably upset that he didn't want the baby and whatever. You never know how that part went down there, but again, she did wrong to take that man money to begin with. Yeah, so I see you, Selma. Selma said, I'm late for class. What's up? Selma, we are talking about a woman that took a man $500 to get an abortion, and apparently she didn't, because she's coming to confront the man now to tell him that the baby's here. He needs to take care of it. When he gave her $500, she took the man money. Okay, so Tracy White said, well, I'm from the country, honey. Women here are very different. He should have kept his speckles in his pocket. He should have kept his pickles in his pocket. Okay, that's how I feel. Condoms are affordable. No excuses. God took them back. Jesus. Oh my God. And you are right, but you know, even though we might say that he should have kept his pickles in his pocket, on the other hand, we could also say that she shouldn't have taken the man money. Yes, both of them were in the act. Both of them did it. It happened. But why take the man $500? Why? That's my question. If you needed $500 for something else, you could have said, look, I am not having an abortion. I'm bringing this child. If you don't want to take care of it, that's fine. No problem. But I need $500 to go shopping or to buy some wigs or whatever, and then let that man decide. Or don't tell him that you was pregnant at all. Tell him that you need to shop, you need some hair, you got to do this, and take the $5 for that reason. Why take the $500, letting him be under the impression that you're going to go and get an abortion, but then come back later down to confront the man that the baby is here and you need to take care of your child? Like, seriously? And you're bringing a guy with you too, like this guy is in the man's face too. Say your child is here, take care of your child. And I'm like, what? My God. But Margaret Wood said, I would not take the money, but the child will be here. And once I can take care of it, he would never see the child. There you go. Exactly. Facts. Exactly. I wouldn't have taken his money out. I would have said, I'm not taking your money because I'm not having an abortion. If you don't want to be in the child's life, no problem. I'll take care of the child myself and leave it like that. Because maybe his conscience would have bothered him later on, you know, to see that this woman is pregnant and that not only is the woman pregnant, but he might be feeling bad that he neglected her or he's not taking care of his responsibilities, you know. So she should not take that man money. So let's see if it connect you, Mama. But Deborah Nelson said, but knowing how the law is, if it is proven the child is his, if he is financially able, he should go ahead and support the child and make a relationship with the child. That the woman seems like trouble. So if he's smart, deal with her up front. Child support is no joke. And Deborah Nelson, you are absolutely correct, meaning that yes, if the child is proven to be his and they go to court, absolutely, they would obviously make him pay child support. If he's in a position to pay, yes, they're going to tell him he got to pay. Even if he go to court with a lawyer and they say, but I gave this woman $500 to have an abortion, but she never did it. So she deceived me. She lied to me. They ain't care about none of that. None of that will matter in court. And for me personally, she should have already known that this person, that guy, was going to probably act the way how he acted. Good morning, Mama. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful.
Good.
I like the topic this morning, so
Yes.
I want to put, even though I don't see you, but I'll put my 2 cents in.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah, so I miss you all on this line because of the time factor, time in between. When I'm coming from work, you guys are done. But I think Fridays, I'm okay. Friday and Saturday in between. Saturday in between. But what I see here with this guy and this person who, the man, because women have been victim of so many things. Women have been victim of this kind of thing. Men have caused women to cockbite, how to call it, cockbite a lot of babies.
Yeah, true.
Men cause them to do that.
That's true.
Okay, that's why women need to prepare themselves. If you can't just give yourself out there to any man, no, that's a no to that. Women should know their value, because if you don't know your value, a man just want a quick thing to go by his business. What's the result of what he's going to get? He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So the moment you go with a man and tell a man, say, I'm pregnant, it's like you kill his mother and you cut by his father and you do all his family.
True.
So he's not going to be happy with you.
Yeah.
You see, he gave her the money. She requested for the money. Who knows? He was not taking care of the pregnancy. She probably knew that he didn't want a child.
Right.
She probably knew he didn't want a child. Because women can see something that is not even good for them and never push themselves in it. Never go in it. They push themselves. So when the push come to shove, then they want to come back to throw it back to the man. But the man is not going to take that because he know he got to take care of you. He got to take care of the baby. That's a long-term responsibility. He doesn't want that.
True.
He doesn't want that. So what he going to do? He He's going to make you feel guilty, like you put it down. He's going to make you feel guilty. Every time they do something to women, they come by, they make the woman feel that it is the woman who did it. It is not them. They always, from the day of the Garden of Eden, women bend the blame, and we are still the blame in the world. I never told her I wanted a child. But if you go with a woman in the bed, nobody, grown old man, nobody took your pants down. Nobody gave you a ride there. You took your own car, you went there. Or maybe you took the bus, or maybe you took the train. You went there. You did everything by yourself.
Facts.
You did everything by yourself. Now, because responsibility comes with those kind of things. So he said, no, I don't think so. Well, if the woman came down and took $500 from you, and come back to you and say, I still have the baby, if you don't believe it, go to the DNA.
True.
The baby is more than your $500 anyway.
That's true too.
The baby is more expensive than the $500. If because of the $500, let's go to the court. Let the court call for DNA so we can find out who the baby for. If God would say, the court would say, give him the $500 and take the baby. Let's see whether the court will do that. Let's see whether the court will not say, bring more money until the baby is 18 years old. The court will take something from you.
Yeah.
So why not sit with a woman and talk with a woman and take care of your responsibility?
Yeah.
The baby came from you. The woman is just a carrier. She didn't pregnant herself. It got to be a man who impregnated her.
True.
And many times women know who gave them the pregnancy. They know.
That's true.
Many times. If they don't know who gave them the pregnancy, that means they are in between different men and different men, different men and different men. In the process of time, they get mixed up. They don't know.
True.
But many at a time, they know who gave them the pregnancy. So you need to go back and sleep and have some coffee to drink. Go and get ready for child support.
True.
And come back to talk to the woman too. You can't just see, not everything that glitter is gold.
Yeah.
There are some things that glitter, but they are not gold. Some men don't know responsibility. They don't care about responsibility. They don't even want to be responsible for nothing.
That's
nothing.
True.
Yes, they don't want to. And you just get up this day and come, oh, I love you. I love you. Then you say, yes. We can see that on the blue eye every day. People changing women like they're changing their pants. And other women saying the truth, but they don't care. But they're coming in.
That's true too.
Yes. They see men changing women, and it looks like they love the drama. They love that. They love to be in the life of a man who doesn't care. But let me tell you something. God himself, the creator of the universe, when he made man, when he created man, the first thing he did, he put man to work. He gave man responsibility. He put man in charge of the Garden of Eden. He put man in charge. So now man in charge and told the man, I'm going to bring a help meet for you. Now men have turned around now for woman to be their burden carrier. Women should be their burden carrier. They don't care no more that women are just help. Help with what you can do for yourself. Help with what you need, what you are doing. You got to be doing something before somebody can help you. God will not just send somebody to you and say, go there, go help him. Help him with what? I would have asked God, why am I going to help him?
True.
So God knew that he gave him a job to do. So he gave him the help. He gave him a help. So the help came now. So when the help comes, then you go lay down and sleep because you got to help me. We the one are making these men lazy more than ever. And they will continue to blame us for everything. They will blame us for their mistakes. They will blame us for their errors. They will blame us for everything.
Yeah.
So what do you do as a woman? Do not just see a man and think that you can give your life to that man. Especially when it comes to intimate.
Yeah.
When it comes to intimate. How can you sleep with a man and the next minute the man start arguing with you?
I'm telling
You
you.
didn't tell the man to come. He came.
True.
Now time for that child that he came with. Then you got to go to court for what reason? Irresponsible men. Misplaced men. God placed Adam in the garden. But where did we find the men? They are misplaced. They were with another woman. They left another woman. And they came to the other woman. From the other woman. And they went to the other woman. From that other woman. Misplaced men are running from responsibility. They are not in place.
Yeah.
And if you find that as a woman in your own very life, that you have a man or you see a man, first of all, ask the man where he's going. Nobody can tell you, come and go with me, and you don't know where they're going.
True.
You don't know where they're going. Why not ask him, where are we going? Where are you going if you want me to follow you? If you want me to go with you, where are you going? They just get up and they see a man.
Yeah.
I will take you out for dinner. You go out for dinner. From the dinner table, then you come in. And how would that man respect you?
True.
Just because he took you for dinner and gave you a little
Nothing.
plate of food that costs about maybe $5, $25, $6.
To get in bed.
Then you ready to go in bed. Then you agree. You think that man going to value you? It's not going to value you for nothing. He's going to take you like you're nothing. Absolutely nothing.
True.
Because he would rather go to a woman who is very tough to catch and be with that woman and spend on that woman. A woman that don't take no nonsense from him.
Right.
A woman that he's been trying to carry out and the woman keep refusing him. He will want to spend on that woman and not you that easy to catch.
Exactly.
You are easy to catch. And the men know that. They know the kind of women that are easy to catch and they know the kind of women that are not easy to catch. They can say it when they're among. I grew up with a bunch of men, boys, going to school in my house, my grandfather's house. We all grew up together. They come, they see something, they see the person, oh, I like the other one. But why are you with that one? You don't like the one, you like that one. But you want to be with both of them. You want to be with all three of them, but you only love one among the three. Why? Because the other one tough, the other one easy. You don't have problem with that. So the one that is tough, if she said no, then you go to the one that is easy to catch. And that's why women giving their own life to these men. Giving their own life to these men. And then when they finish with you, they doubt you.
True.
They doubt you and they walk away from you. You see the men married? There are some women don't even want their own man. They want to go and marry men.
That's
You see the man say he's married. What are you looking for? There's something that just happened in my own country. Let me give you an example. Beautiful girl, if you see her. She's so beautiful. You know, so beautiful. She went to this church and saw the pastor. And the pastor started mistreating his wife in the church.
Wow.
Yes, mistreating his wife in the church. And she'd rather be with him that way while they're in the church, making fun of the wife because he's the pastor and she going to bed with him. And every time they go home, then he would tell the wife, I got places to go, I got this thing to do, I got that other thing to do. But when they discovered it in the church and the people took him from there, the people rejected him. They didn't want him to be pastor over them at all after they pick it up. The income he was getting in the church, he was not getting that income anymore. So the girlfriend was not getting anything anymore. So he wanted to be with a girlfriend than his wife. So he had to leave his wife.
Jesus.
No church, no wife, left his children, walk away, went after the girlfriend.
Wow.
And told the girlfriend to leave the church, to go to another church, so two of them can be meeting in that church. And the girl said no, because what she was getting from him, she not getting it no more. She wanted to be in the married life with him, not to own the responsibility. No, she didn't want the responsibility. She wanted to be just like that. Beautiful girl. He begged the girl. He went to the girl family. He told them that he was taking the girl out. He called the people that he wanted to talk to the girl. The girl said, no, I'm done with the relationship. What did he do? He called people. He called people. They went together out that night so that they can help to beg the girl so he can marry her. She said, no, I'm not interested in marriage. Wow. What did he do? He can buy her right before their eyes. He's in jail right now in Liberia. What? Yes. Jesus. He can buy her right there. Beautiful girl. Wow. That's an ex-pastor who was preaching, say he was preaching the gospel. Did that to somebody's daughter. Now she's somewhere today, lying to rest. I think they will be burying her next week. He's in prison. He's in prison. But because you saw him marry, and that all the nasty things you did together, you are happy that he will leave his wife and come to you. Now you broke the relationship from the church. You broke the relationship from the marriage. You broke the relationship from the children. Now he want to be with you. You said no. You said no.
Thank you for this.
That's not my lifestyle. I don't want to live like that. I'm not ready to get married. You're not ready to get married. But why you went and shook his family up?
Wow.
Look where it end up with you. Look at the life you end up with. So we want to live like that. But this is dangerous for us women. You young women. It's dangerous for you. Because you don't know the man you're dealing with. You don't know what the person going to come back to do to you. You endanger yourself just because you want to make your feelings happy. You want to be good to what you think you love to do best. But it's dangerous. Sometimes you hurt other people. You end up passing the wrong path. You end up getting to the wrong place. The wrong thing come and happen to you. What will you do? It's better for us to be careful. Women, be careful. Not everything that glitters is gold. There are some men you see up there, even on the pulpit, pretending that they love God, pretending they know God. But in the end, they really don't. They are doing it for sentiment, what they can get. And they can't get it no more. They become vicious.
That's true.
They become vicious. And you don't want that. You don't want to get to that level.
Yeah, exactly.
If the man is married, leave him alone. You see the man's a pastor. First of all, what kind of word of God you're going to learn from that man?
True.
Who is a pastor, preaching the gospel, he said, and coming to you and telling you, let's go in the corner and be together.
Exactly.
That's not a good thing for you. He's married, let him go and take care of your wife and children. You are beautiful. God made you beautiful, fearfully and wonderfully made. Keep it that way. Walk like a beautiful woman. That a secret treasure that you have. Somebody will see it and they will come to you. No woman should look for man. Man should come to find you. If that man find you, he loves you, he will take care of you. He will tell you why he wants you. He want to spend his life with you. He want to spend. But there are some men just want to spend time with you.
Exactly.
Not their lifetime. They just want the time. They want 2 hours. They want 1 hour. They want 30 minutes. They want 15 seconds. If you give them a chance of 15 seconds, they will take it.
That's true.
Yes, you won't get them 15 seconds, they will take it. They will manage with that 15 seconds. Just tell you, say, I want you Let me you do this for 10 minutes. You will do it. 5 minutes, no problem. We can do it. But what will come out of the 5 minutes? That's not your responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you open up to him. So you end up carrying the responsibility.
True.
And what happened? You put a child in a box. They will not know their father, or you start pointing at their father in the secret place. I'd rather have a child, they know their father, even if their child, the father don't care about them, that's fine, but he owned the pregnancy.
Yes.
But the one who reject the pregnancy, and you confuse the child, and he telling the child, I'm not your dad. And you telling the child, that's your dad.
Right.
And the child is lost in the world. They can't find their dad. They don't know who's actually. You make that child to suffer in the world.
That's true.
You don't want to bring him up in all like that. And again, to women, you don't want for men to tell you, go and take the pregnancy out. That's killing.
Yeah.
That's killing. If he didn't want pregnancy, you should have told him to get protection.
True. That's a fact. Exactly.
Yes. To wear protection. If you say you don't want protection, then you say, well, I don't know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. But I know where we are doing it. But if you don't wear the raincoat, you don't wear your raincoat, and you want to get in the rain, it will get wet.
Yeah.
You will be responsible. You will be held responsible.
Exactly.
If he doesn't agree, let him wear a raincoat. If you say you don't want a raincoat, charge him for responsibility. If that's your lifestyle, if that's how you want to live, even though it's not a good thing for you, but if that's how you want to live it, then make it better for yourself.
True.
Make it better for yourself. Don't let nobody give you a free ride. Don't let nobody, and don't get nobody free ride. Many worth it at all for you to give them a free ride, because they will never know it. Because you know what? They feel that the next minute they step out there, another woman is ready to give them a ride. Another woman is ready to give them a ride. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. And I love you all. All the pictures, everybody on this line, I miss you. I always want to come, and I'm stay here. Now don't worry. When I see the topic, I like the topic, I will come and put my 2 cents in. When I work on Saturday again, but Fridays I will try.
Yeah.
By all means to be with you guys. Once I love the topic, I will come up so we can talk. Let's keep the fire burning. Let's keep the line going. Let's keep the conversation civil and live the way God wants us to live. That will be better. We keep together in unity, in love.
Yeah.
Let us keep it going. God bless you. I love you all for the love of God. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And look at, I don't even know how to end.
Oh yeah, you gotta click the click, yeah, the X. I said a click, but the X. But Elise put something in there about contraceptives. Elise said women should use contraceptives as well, unless a man is in a committed relationship with you and you live together for 2 years. Then protect yourself. Protect yourself always, no matter what, because they could still be living in the house with you and doing all sorts of things anyways. But yeah, you're right about that, right? I don't know what the situation is with them too, as far as, FEUs or whatever. Cause like I said, I only got a little bit of the story. They didn't go into that. She didn't even say what she did with the $500. So I didn't get that part because she wasn't interested in talking about the 500. He's the one who brought it up and said, but I gave you $500 to have an abortion. What, I don't understand this. What baby you talking about? The baby's supposed to be with Jesus. And she never elaborated on the money. So Janice Joseph is saying facts, absolutely no free rides at all. And we know that there's plenty women out there who have children that the fathers are not around. They just left They just said, you have an abortion, get rid of this baby because I don't want it. And the woman went against that and still have that baby, and she taking care of them children or child on her own. It's happened to a lot because some women are like, nope, I'm not going to do this. This is against my belief or what I want to do. And they just keeping the child. So this one for me, yes, I agree with her of keeping the baby. But the only part I don't agree with is she should have not taken the money. She should have not took the man money, telling the truth and just let him go. Truth meaning I'm keeping this baby. I am not going to get rid of it. So that way she never took his money to begin with. Thank you so much, Mama, for the 1,000 stars. Appreciate you. Selma, thank you for 20 stars as well. Appreciate you all. For everybody sending stars, thank you so much. So let's see what some other people say here. One moment, guys. And thank you all as well for putting your feedback in the area, your interaction, because guess what? There's probably some woman out there right now that's going through that or dealing with that same situation. Because we know that over the years, there have been so many people, so many women that went through this or that dealt with this, where they get pregnant and this happens. Even when they're living in the home with you, trust me, it has happened to women, even that live with men. Even in some marriages, I'm sure that there's somebody out there or that went through it where they got pregnant and the man said, but I didn't want no more kids. We already got this amount and we already having hard times. We already going through. We can't even take care of the ones we got, you know. It happens, right? Because that's all part of life. And people go through these things. But for anybody that come along, they hear this, maybe they will take the advice differently. Maybe they won't take the man money, but they will make that decision to keep that baby. Because guess what? It might be the only baby they ever have in their life. Because you know that a lot of people that they get pregnant, whether it was early, whether it was late, whatever, and they take that step and do that, sometimes they can't have another child. Then they're beating themselves up for what they have already done, and now they cannot have any more, right? So be wise when you're making decisions as well, especially I'm going to say for the young people that coming along that doing these things, and then you go to these doctors, some of them don't even know what they're doing, and they go and they mess up your whole body. Then you can't have kids no more. But Janice Joseph is saying, a man cannot tell a woman what to do with their bodies. And you are correct about that, right? He can tell you he don't want it. He can tell you he don't want that baby or that child, right? But the choice is still yours. The ball is in your court, like the people would say, right? So let me go down and see some others here. So Janice Joseph is also saying, consider the money was in lieu of the right. Oh my God. Because you know that she would have had to thought that through, right? Meaning when he told her he doesn't want this baby, he going to give her the money to get rid of it. She already had that thought in her head already that she's going to take that money and she's not going to have an abortion. So you were right, right? That was in lieu of the free ride. Oh my God, that's funny. At least Trace, why is the saying sweet peaches and the money? Because, okay, the reason I'm saying about the money, Tracy, right is right, wrong is wrong, okay? For me, I don't believe in like being dishonest like that, like going and taking somebody's money like that when you already got another plan. You know what I mean? So I guess for me, that's why I am saying that she should have took the money for that particular reason. If she needed money for something else, or if she planned that, you know what, I'm pregnant. I already talked to him about it. I know he probably is not going to want this baby based on what he said. She could have come up with a reason for wanting that money. Another reason other than saying I'm going to use it to go get an abortion, right? She could have asked for money to buy, like I said, clothes or shoes or do her hair, something else, little bit by little bit, and put it aside. You know what I mean? Until she gained whatever she wanted. Just be wise is what she should have done. So that's why I am speaking on that money part, that she shouldn't take the man $500 for abortion purposes when she know that she was not going to do it, or maybe in the beginning, she probably was like, yeah, he's right. Maybe, yeah. But then maybe she changed her mind because people have a right to change their minds too, right? Maybe she did go along with him thinking that, all right, no problem, I'm going to do it. But then she thought about it. Um, Eliza saying parties must communicate about when they want children. And Eliza, yeah, well, you're right about that on some aspects, but there's something also called accidental pregnancies, meaning it was unplanned, unplanned pregnancies. What about them people that they said they're using condoms? And then, oh, I was using a condom, but the condom broke. Oh, but this and that and that. What about those ones? What about the women that are taking maybe birth control, the pills? Then, okay, oops, they look at the box, they realize, oh my God, I forgot to take my pills for 3 days. 3 days are not, haven't been taken. What about those ones? Is that a man's fault? No, that's the woman that forget to take the pills. So I'm just saying that there's something called unplanned pregnancies. So everybody don't always communicate on when they want to have children or the right time. Some things just happen. Selma said, my body, my choice. And you are right, Selma. I agree with you as well. But leave that man $500 with the intent to abort. Leave it. All right, let me put it on another swing. If she had agreed that, yes, she's going to do the abortion, took the $500, made an appointment, then maybe she was thinking about it after a few days and she decided, you know what, I can't go through with this. No, I'm not going to put my body through that because maybe I won't be able to have kids later. Then that part I understand because she took the money with the intent, but she changed her mind. Should she have relayed that to him or communicated that with him? All depends on the situation of the relationship, the status of the relationship when she made that decision. It really depends. So let's read some more. Tracy said he gave it to her, the money. Jesus. Tracy on this money for the free ride. So he gave the money to her. Okay. He gave her the money. Thank you, sir, for the money, but I have the baby now. Now you gotta pay. You gotta pay child support because the baby is here. So start paying. Carolyn calls this sweet pea. So if he didn't want any baby, use protection. And that's absolutely correct as well. Absolutely. And the next question is, how many other women did he get pregnant? How many other women did he give money to go and get an abortion as well? Only God knows. Because obviously, if he's telling her he don't want the child, what is his reason for not wanting the baby, right? Is it because he's already a married man? Is it because he's already in a relationship with someone else? Or he's not serious about this one? Many different questions there for that one, right? So then she probably realized that he probably wasn't serious about her because he's trying to push her to get an abortion. But Tracy White said, I can understand if she asked for the money for an abortion, but he was making that decision, not her. So I agree to disagree. Love you still. I love you, darling. And no matter what comment, your opinion, that's your opinion. You're right. We all have different views on things. So definitely, darling. Still love. Priscilla Gardner said, the T-Man said, the orange said that people who pay child support are going to be able to claim the child slash children on their income tax. The other person will not be able to claim the child slash children. Really? Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I could see how that would make a lot of sense, to be very honest, because that person is paying child support. You know what I mean? So I could see but still yet, I don't know if I agree with that 100% because what about the ones that are only paying maybe $75 or maybe $50 per week or every 2 weeks because of the income they're making? So they're giving that person $100 of child support per month. But we know that between food and clothing and maybe going to school and different things, they're going to take a lot more than that. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I really agree with that 100%, because that other parent who is receiving the child support, that other parent could be putting out a lot more than what they're getting from that little child support money. Because chances are that men like that, They might have more than one child support going. More than one woman might got them in court for child support. So what about those ones? I had a friend that lived in Tampa, and all she was getting was $75 a month in child support. It was one child, but $75 per month. What the hell $75 per month could do? Child got to eat. The child was school age. She got to go to school. She need new shoes. And all depends on where you're going to shop for school shoes. These school shoes and school clothes cost more than $75. So to me, I don't think that that's right at all, 100%. All depends on the situation. So Janice Joseph said he probably told a lot of women to dash away their babies. Exactly. I agree totally. I think, to me personally, Priscilla, they should make it in a way that 50%, meaning that I don't know how they will be able to do that part, but one parent should be able to claim half of the year, the other parent should be able to claim the other half of the year on their taxes. So that way, at least, it's more of an even, and it still wouldn't be even because look at this lady that was only getting $75 per month. Know how expensive groceries are out there? Come on. That's no. Tracy White says she just broke the curse. She made an example out of him. Well, we gotta wait and see if there's gonna be another video on that, meaning did he really follow through? But like I said, if the baby is really his, obviously she gonna take it to the next level, right? Which is to court, is where she gonna take that. So he would end up having to pay a lot more, probably if she take him to court, than if he just agree, get a DNA, confirm the child is his, and then do what he needs to do instead of going to court. But Eliza says $75 per month. That's what I pay for my pugs and cats per month. But yeah, right? Because cats, food is very expensive. You're right, Priscilla. Priscilla said we may not like it, but he is the law. Thank God I don't get support from nobody. So, and even if I did, yeah, but yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that do pay child support. A lot of people pay a lot of money in child support as well. Like those ones who are making a lot of money, you know what I mean? That they got those big jobs, and maybe that one child or two children are all the kids that they have. So, yeah, I could see how it would be better for that person to file. But in a situation where the person is not paying much per month, why shall the other person that's pitching out a whole lot more have to feel it and not be able to file at least for half? I know that when you file taxes and you have a dependent, there's a box where it asks you, did Mark live with you for the whole entire year of 2024? It asks you. And it also asks you, can someone else claim this child on their taxes or something like that? So that part where it asks, did the child live with you for the whole entire 2024? They should make a section there so that they can even that. To me, it would be better so that they both parents can benefit from it when they file taxes. So let's see how that one go, right? Because there's a lot of things they said they're going to do and it never happens. So let's wait on that one. But Eliza is saying the parent who has full custody should claim the taxes to offset the parent costs. And yes, you are right about that, but apparently that's not how it's going to go down. Because the one that has full custody and the other one that's paying child support, apparently that child support person is the one who get into file based on what Priscilla is saying. Who come here and put a laughy face on my coffee link? Maybe it was an accident, so I'm not going to get all hype on that right now. But Jacqueline Joseph said, nope, the parent that have the child more than 6 months claims the child. In my case, I claim my child at all times. Right, Janice Jovis, but Priscilla is saying that they're changing. Okay, let me read it again. Priscilla is saying that the orange man said that people who pay child support are going to be able to claim the child/children on their income tax. So it seems like this is something new that's going to be happening. the other person will not be able to claim child/children. Yeah. Yeah, so for some people, look, who's going to be coming up and embarking on making a decision whether they want child support or not. If you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Do it yourself if you can do it yourself. Because even in marriage, when you go for divorce, all these are questions that they ask you in the divorce, right? When they're gonna make that settlement. Do you authorize visitation for the other parent? Are you looking for child support from the other parent? All these are things that they ask you in that divorce proceedings and process. You have the choice. You have the choice. So, oh Jesus. Jacqueline Joseph is saying that was fake news. Really? I didn't see it, to be honest. I didn't see that posted anywhere around. This is the first time that I'm actually reading about that when Priscilla posted in there. But like I said, maybe it was said or it was something that he was going to do. But, you know, there's a lot of things that was said that was showing up here on the media and all these things that did not come to pass. So let's wait and see about that one, my people. Not that it wouldn't affect me personally, because you guys know my situation. And even when I went to court for divorce or whatever, and those questions were still asked to me, and I was like, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. So, yeah, but I see you in the Petal Bailey. Good morning, good morning. Yes, my people, but everybody got their own views and stuff on different things. That's why we are all different in this world, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Because imagine if everybody used to think alike, right? Elaine said, I did it myself. The boys were 3 and 5, and I pay for everything because I could not be asked. I could not be asked to deal with my ex. I understand totally, darling, and that was your choice, right? If you can do it on your own, do it on your own in most cases. Because I know some people say, no, I'm not going to let that man go free and use his money to go and support other women and all of this. But hello, think about the headache in the long run sometimes here. Jarrell Reddit said, I think they should split the filing, each file year, other year. I understand how you're saying it, darling, but I think they should do it by the 6 months. In my opinion, mother should be able to do 6 months claim for that child, and the other parent should be able to do another 6 months. Because when they ask you in that box if the child live with you for the whole year, you have a choice to say yes or you have a choice to say no. I never clicked the no to see what is the next question is going to ask, but I'm sure if you do, it would ask you probably the duration of the year or how many months the child was living with you. So that way that if the other person claim on theirs for the other part, it probably wouldn't be a big deal because the other parent already showed that. Elaine says simply, Sweet Peach, how much does it cost to raise a child? Oh, Jesus. To raise a child in America, Lord have mercy, darling. I never sat down and thought about that, but it's a lot, okay? Because you're talking about from birth, a lot, darling. I would have to research and see if anybody ever put an average out there on the internet of what it is. I'm sure that they did, but I never checked it out. But I'm going to tell you a lot. Because you're talking about from birth, from diapers, clothes, medicals. Then when them children start going to school, now you got the school clothes, the school supplies, maybe the school payment. All depends on what type of school you decide to send your children to. So, darling, it's a lot. Okay, that's the only thing I could tell you. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Janice Joseph is responding to you. Elise, she said it's based on income. Thank you so much, Peter, for these stars. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Yes, my people, but let's read Deborah's comment here, and then we're going to be leaving here shortly. But Deborah Nelson said, women need to make sure they are ready for the smoke when bringing a has been absent father in their child's life. Facts. Some of these fathers are going for custody or equal custody in their child's life. And you are right, because there's another story that is similar exactly to what you just put in there, darling. There's a story with a woman that she disowning her child because this absentee dad for 20 years, he's been absent. out of child life for 20 years. And all of a sudden now he's back in the picture. And the son is into, is it her son? I think, yeah, her son. He is more into the dad now, hanging out with the dad more. All on dad. 20 years absent from the child life. And the mother decides she's going to disown the child because of that. Is she right? Is she wrong? Look, I got to read more on it before I share it with you guys. But, you know, things like that does happen, though. And sometimes it's, yeah, all depends on your income, like Janice Joseph was saying. Yes, all depends on your income, darling. Yeah, they take those things into factor when you're just a single parent. But I'm gonna get more on that story about the mom that's disowning her child because of this 20-year absentee dad that suddenly just appeared back in the child life. And all of a sudden now you want to come and act like he's been there all these years and he's the one that loved him the most. Oh, don't let me get into that now, darling. That's for another topic. Pierre Thomas, thank you so much for 200 stars. I got all your inboxes. I'm going to check them on my lunch break because I won't have enough time to check them before I start to work. Thank you all so much. So, guys, let's end this live here today so we don't go and bring other convo into it, right? Like another topic that we will save for another day. There's plenty of stuff like this that I have that we can talk about. So we'll keep bringing these things up. And tomorrow is the freestyle. We'll have more time. Dion Lynch said, good morning. Finally get you live. Dion Lynch, thank you. You finally get me. And I'm about to get off, darling, because it's like almost 8:40. But if you guys are unable, for anyone that haven't been here in a while, when you go back to play the video, if it's not playing well for you, don't fear. When I get off of work later, before I head out, I am going to upload it on YouTube. So that way you guys can watch it on YouTube. When you go on YouTube and watch it, it does not have the issues like what a lot of people are experiencing on Facebook. You'll start to watch the video, and then maybe about 10 minutes or so, I think it starts to show you like a connection issue. And then you might have to push it down a little bit just to get it going again, and you miss that part. So go to my YouTube, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just be there, and that's where you guys can watch the videos. Miss Thickness Queen says, Sweet Peach, I'm in the kitchen listening. Be in your kitchen. Miss Thickness Queen, you always in the kitchen cooking something. Well, I don't know if you're cooking breakfast now, but good for you, darling. Good for you. So Vanessa, remember today is another spending day here in the US. Is it a spending day, or is it that I see some people send me things where they say that you shouldn't spend today, or you shouldn't go to certain stores today, or you should go to your own kind stores today. Something like that. I'm going to reread it because I think that's what's going on. They're doing it today and then some other days in March as well. Certain different things that they're doing. So I'll send that to you, Vanny, but I won't be able to send it now, probably on my lunch break. Elisa, is it true they will remove the views after 1 month? They're going to remove the videos. Elisa, the live videos that anyone does after 30 days, the videos are going to be removed. FB is automatically removing them, allegedly because of storage, because of space, and that nobody don't go and watch videos after 1 month, meaning live videos. So that's the reason why they're only allowing the videos to be here for 30 days, and then they're going to delete them. So if you want them, you got to download them, and you know that's why I've been putting my videos on YouTube for the longest. No spending there, right, Danny? Exactly. No spending there today, right, right. But you know, everybody not gonna follow that, right? All depends on what they gotta do. Miss Thickness Queen said, LOL, I'm cooking lunch. It's 10:40 where I am. Oh my goodness, lunch? That's still breakfast. Oh my God. Jacqueline Jones said, only support Black owned today. That's why I say support your own, because there's other people out here as well that are not only Black people. They got other people that are from different countries and cultures and so forth, nationalities.